Greetings, it's Ian from RTO here. Welcome to another Battle Royal tie. This is tie 4 of the second round, and it is between Charles White and the Colour of Spring and Rush Moving Pictures from Stephen Norris. Now during round 2 we're looking at artwork and the people behind it and any other little trivia. So first out of the blocks today is Talk Talk and their album Colour of Spring. It was their third album, the album that changed their direction, and it came out in February 1986, 17th of February. So let's have a look at it. So first up we can see how bright and colourful it is. What I like about this, you've got that moth that looks like a face, and I like how it's focused in that, and you got all the other moths and butterflies around it. So let's flick it over, and on the back we have got it's very dull. The writing could have been a little bit better. I mean, on the album it's just in, but I think a different colour because it doesn't really show. Who designed this? Well, this is designed by a gentleman called James Marsh. We'll pop it back to around the front because it's a little bit more to look at. Now, James Marsh is an English visual artist and illustrator and designer. Studied at Batley College for art and design and got a national diploma in design. And he's also a founding member of the Association of Illustrators. He's also worked on the Time magazine Neo Zero covers and paintings for reprints of Ross MacDonald as well, and he is responsible for all the studio albums released by Talk Talk. He's done all their artwork. There is just a selection of it. I mean, we'll be here all day, so there's a little selection of things as it reels through. And you also worked on the debut album of Jamiroquai. I can never say that word. Can't get my tongue around it now. He didn't do the front cover, but he did that gatefold in the middle of Emergency on Planet Mirth in 1993. He first appeared in the Who's Who of graphic art, published in Zurich. And in 1991, he published his first book called Bizarre Birds and Beasts, and there's the picture of it, which is very, very nice. 2003, the Independent newspaper named him one of the top 10 leading British illustrators. And from 2012 to 14, he was invited to create the branding for the Transmusician Scales Festival in Lane. So there is his two brandings for them things, and then he was inducted in 2015 into the Album Artwork Hall of Fame. So he's done some really good stuff, as you can see. But this album cover is probably one of his best pieces, I think. Really shows the colour of spring and the meaning of the thing. That's a main theme in today's album covers. It says what it does on the tin. This one does as well. You associate, the spring and new life, and that is just what that is. So, who's he up against? Well, he's up against Stephen, and this one, Moving Pictures, again came out in February of 1981, and it's their 8th album. Very iconic album as well. And again, it does what it says on the tin. Moving pictures, and what do we have? We have got people moving pictures. And just like Talk Talk, the back cover, not very glamorous. So who designed this one? Well, this one was designed by a Canadian called Hugh Syme, who is an award-winning graphic artist and a member of the Premier Artist collection known as PAC. He's done quite a few album covers, and he's also a musician. Now he plays on track 6 here, Witch Hunt. He plays Synthesizer. So let's flick it back to the other side. So Hugh has been responsible since 1975 for all Rush's artwork cover, and his first one was this one, Careless of Steel. Now, if we move on to another album, the most iconic, I think, 2112. That was the first time we had this star thing, and he went on and designed another logo, this one. And in 1983, he was in a conversation with Jeffrey Morgan, and he said he never imagined that the band would actually use this as their main logo. So he was quite humbled by it. As I said, he was a musician, and he played on this album, Thrilling Women by Dean Trotter. He's worked for many record companies doing album covers. There's so many to mention. So there's Geffen, EMI, Mercury, RCA, Capitol, Sony, Atlantic, Warner Brothers, and A&M. So we'll just have a quick look at what else he's done. He was the designer of this for Iron Maiden's X Factor, showing Eddie being dissected, and it was remembered for its gritty realism. Also did Def Leppard's retroactive cover, which he co-designed with Nels Israelson, and it shows a lady sitting at a dressing table looking in a mirror from another perspective. Very good. It's inspired actually by All Is Vanity, which was done by Charles Allen Gilbert in 1892. Other notable covers he's worked on was this one by Megadeth. Everyone knows this. It's the album that's got Symphony of Destruction on it. He's worked for Fate's Warning. I love this one. It's a great album. And he's responsible for this iconic Whitesnake 1987 cover. Did a few of Queen's rights as well, but this is the one I like the best. He also did Aerosmith's Get a Grip, and also has worked on many Dream Theaters. And this is my favourite, one of my favourites actually. It's their most current album, but they are working on another album, of course, so we'll expect some more work from Hugh. So there we go. There's a bit about Hugh. And let's have a look at these covers together. Now, both very iconic, I think. As I said, they do what they say on the tin. The colour of spring, it shows like new life. Moving pictures, it just what it does. There are chaps moving pictures. Both very good albums. This is going to be a tough one, but I don't have to make that decision, do I? Because that's you guys. So from 2 PM today in the community on the channel, we will have the poll, and I have put the right one up this week. I put this one up last week like a silly Billy. And then from 8 o'clock tonight in the live stream, there is the poll going on during the live stream. It runs from 8 till 10 when Dave takes it down, and the community one closes at midnight on Wednesday. So good luck to Stephen and Charles on this one. We've got a really good one next week. We have got Foxtrot by Genesis up against Who's Next by The Who. So I'm looking forward to that as well, going through the artwork and the stories behind the artwork. Okay, we've got another busy day today. We have got a pick and mix where we're going to look at a video that came out back in the 80s. It's called A Crazy Night with Kiss live at the Budokan, and it's a tour that I saw them on. And then we've got a birthday as well on 29th of February as well. So we've got lots to do. So bye for now.